Welcome, viewers, to the Saturday, March 2nd edition of 284 News. I am Jacques Wooding, bringing you our top stories from this week. Thank you so much for joining us. We begin with news that Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley has recently rejected the idea that people in the BVI are being turned to a life of crime as a result of a sluggish economy. More in this report. Amid discourse in the territory connecting recent criminal activity to a sluggish economy, Premier the Honorable Dr. Natalia Wheatley has distanced the two issues. He cautioned the public not to perpetuate excuses that promote a narrative rationalizing the criminal lifestyle. Wheatley was responding to questions posed by member for the 6th District, the Honorable Myron Walwyn, during a recent House of Assembly sitting. Walwyn asked whether the government has sought to determine the root causes behind the rises in crime, and if a sluggish economy may be contributing to increased criminal activity, potentially affecting tourism. The Premier responded that several factors likely contribute, but in his view, the most significant is antisocial individual ideologies. He argued that in the British Virgin Islands, more than enough jobs and opportunities exist, evidenced by annual work permits issued and reissued. Wheatley stressed that rather than people turning to crime as a last resort to meet their needs, some are choosing to commit crimes over attempting to earn an honest living. He also acknowledged the possible negative impact on tourism.
Madam Speaker, the causes of crime are complex and subject to debate. Some persons may point to the socio-economic conditions. Some may point to the breakdown of the family. And some may point to the influence of the media, among other causes. There may be elements of truth to all these potential factors. However, based on my analysis, the overwhelmingly most significant factor in the decision to commit crime is a selfish, regressive, and repugnant ideology. It is an ideology that teaches us not to care about the impact that one's actions have on others, an ideology that encourages laziness instead of hard work, and an ideology that says the legal channels are too slow and to go for the fast money. Some may want to use the economy as an excuse, but the reality is we have more than enough jobs and business opportunities in our society for those who choose to commit crime. The fact that we issue and reissue thousands of work permits a year is evidence of that. I have witnessed individuals who work 2 jobs, wake up early in the morning and go to sleep late at night to put food on the table. Some of these very same individuals are successful and prosperous business people today. I have seen some people pick up the construction trade. They did not attend a trade school, but they had the desire to learn. They are now top contractors. By the sweat of their brow, they eat bread. They never robbed one man yet. We must be careful how we promote narratives that rationalize a criminal lifestyle and provides cover for antisocial behavior.
Though thanking the Premier for his response, Walwyn sought clarity on whether Wheatley believes that there is no connection between a sluggish economy and crime. Wheatley reiterated that those looking for an excuse to commit crimes will find one. He added that investment into the workforce and access to opportunities continues.
Madam Speaker, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying if persons want to commit crime, they will use any excuse they have to commit it. But I'm saying that we have opportunities here for persons who want to make a livelihood through legal means. We have opportunities in tourism. We have opportunities in construction. We have opportunities in the marine industry. We have opportunities in retail. We have opportunities in the financial services sector. We have opportunities in a number of different places, Madam Speaker. I'm not saying that we don't have work to do to help to prepare individuals for these opportunities. And that's why we're introducing programs like the RATED program to ensure that we are able to accommodate and facilitate these individuals finding opportunities within our economy. And that's why, of course, the Labor Department would be making the efforts they make through their workforce training division.
The Premier also acknowledged the seriousness of recent crime trends in the territory.
Madam Speaker, in the Virgin Islands, we are used to very low levels of crime. So while we experience much lower levels of crime than many other countries, one murder, one burglary, one assault is one too many. We must all be committed to confronting and eliminating this scourge on our society.
Jaka Wooding, 284 News. The Premier also recently reflected on the issue of homelessness in the Virgin Islands, promising a multifaceted approach from the government as the issue continues to gain visibility in the public space. Premier Honorable Dr. Natalia Wheatley recently faced questions in the House of Assembly about the government's plan to address homelessness amid widespread concern over the lack of housing solutions for vulnerable groups in the Virgin Islands. Though noting that this question may have been better directed to Minister for Health and Social Development, the Honorable Vincent Wheatley, the Premier offered a response. He acknowledged that while homelessness has existed in the territory for some time, the issue was exacerbated by extensive damage to homes during the floods and hurricanes of 2017. Wheatley stressed that homelessness is a complex problem stemming from many factors.
Madam Speaker, as Premier of the Virgin Islands, I recognize the magnitude of social issues plaguing the Virgin Islands. The issue of homelessness is a complex one that was exacerbated after the hurricanes of 2017. There was an acute shortage of housing as the housing stock was severely damaged. While there has been significant replacement, there remains damaged stock. Rising costs of construction and insurance, together with worldwide inflation post the COVID-19 pandemic, has impacted the local housing market and construction costs. New home construction, renovation, and rentals have all experienced significant increases over the last few years. This has no doubt impacted the population, and in particular the more vulnerable of our population.
The Premier emphasized that the government will need a multifaceted approach to curb homelessness in the Virgin Islands, adding that some efforts are already underway. However, certain initiatives face challenges.
The social problem no doubt requires a multifaceted and coordinated approach. We recognize and applaud the Ministry of Health and Social Development through the Safe Haven Transitional Center and the multiple non-governmental agencies, including Family Support Network and Women in Need, who facilitate temporary housing and feeding for vulnerable persons. In the immediate post-Irma time period, the Ministry of Health and Social Development, through its housing program, provided assistance and respite for many persons with damaged homes. I must note, Madam Speaker, that accommodations will not solve the problems. If we fail to provide the requisite supportive services such as employment, counseling, and substance abuse interventions. Additionally, the solution to this problem cuts across multiple sectors and government departments.
The Premier noted that presently some individuals are sleeping in abandoned buildings, public parks, and historical sites. He also alluded to the possibility that some may be living this way by choice. Wheatley said the issue requires analysis so that forthcoming solutions can be sustainable and effective.
Madam Speaker, I'm aware that despite these efforts, there are persons sleeping in abandoned buildings and in parks and historical locations throughout this territory. As difficult as it is to hear, while some persons truly can do no better, some persons prefer to live this way. We, however, need to engage in a holistic analysis of the present situation and create a long-term plan to arrest this situation at its core.
The Premier provided this response while addressing a question from member for the 6th District, the Honorable Myron Walwyn, who has been vocal on the issue of homelessness and has often criticized the government for overlooking issues affecting average citizens.
You have so many people who can't even make ends meet in this place. I don't know where the government lives. If they live on Tortola, I don't know where they live. Because when you go around and you see the hardship that people are having, you know how many homeless people we have in this country? People sleeping in their cars. The minister will tell you for health. I'm sure you get a lot of complaints about people telling you, don't move my derelict vehicle because that is where I live. That is the reality of the BVI. You have potholes all over the country. Everywhere. When I go back to District 6 now, True Puzzle full of pothole, Bargos Bay full of pothole, Bellevue full of potholes. People can't get water to bathe their skins. I had people in my district who had to run their own pipes just to try to attract some water to their houses. That is the state of the BVI.
Recent incidents, including one involving a man found to be residing at the festival grounds, have also contributed to increased public visibility of the issue of homelessness. Jacques Wooding, 284 News. And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? 3-time champion, baby! I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream, and then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. In a historic moment for the British Virgin Islands, local surfers created waves of excitement following their participation in the 2024 ISA World Surfing Games in Puerto Rico, the final qualifying event for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. More in this report.
The trio of Rush Broderick, Tashawn Jones, and Zebedee Bamford marked their names in BVI history as the first team to represent the territory in an international surfing competition. The 2024 ISA World Surfing Games in Puerto Rico kicked off with a vibrant opening ceremony on Friday, February 23rd, where representatives from over 50 competing countries, including the BVI, took center stage.
Next, let's welcome the British Virgin Islands. Flag bearer Tashawn Jones, Sandpole Rush Broderick, who stands from the beach of Josiah's Bay.
Damos la bienvenida al equipo de las Islas Vírgenes Británicas, abanderado Tashawn Jones, porta la arena Rush Broderick, con arenas de la playa de Josiah's Bay.
Broderick, Jones, and Bamford entered round one of the competition, each securing a fourth place finish in their respective heats. In Heat 1, Broderick averaged an overall points tally of 1.77, while Bamford averaged 3.13 in Heat 5, and Jones 3.40 in Heat 33.
Two big turns before it on the wider peak. is Broderick.
So a 2.33 for his last wave. Puts him in that second place position. Great takeoff for Rush Carter as he drives through that opening turn. Gets a little bit shaky and kick a second round. Bottom two surfers will be heading into repecharge round one as we see Rush Carter looking for a barrel and can't hold on to the finish.
Sight for a combination of this level. Here we go. Left-hander for Zabidi.
Yeah, finding that split peak as Ramsey went on that right and trying to pull in there.
Punchy waves, and here we go, Zabidi Bamford, the British Virgin Islands, laying it back on the open face there.
Wow, Shannon.
You've hit a few of those slow spots with froth on the face of the wave, those little air pockets before. As we see now, Teshawn Jones out of the British Virgin Islands. Nice approach on that opening turn. I like his style as he's driving down the line. He'll kick out on a song.
Going to the backhand.
Paddle. Nice looking section. Great snap to start into that lip line. Finding a bit of flow.
Absolutely.
Thing that's given us so much life. As we take a look at some replays here, Barton, down to the last couple minutes, each of these waves is really going to matter.
Nice carves, two of them back into the white wall, waiting for it to stand up here on the inside.
Undeterred by their initial results, the BVI surfers returned for a second chance in repechage 1, aiming to secure a spot in the final. Although they did not advance, all three athletes delivered improved performances. Broderick's average increased to 4.83, Bamford garnered 3.70 points, and Jones achieved an average of 3.43. As the competition heads towards its conclusion on Sunday, March 3rd, the focus remains on the coveted individual quotas for National Olympic Committees. 6 men and 8 women will earn these quotas, shaping the lineup for the Paris 2024 Olympics. The 2024 ISA World Surfing Games feature a star-studded lineup with surfing sensations such as Brazil's Gabriel Medina, Australia's Sally Fitzgibbons, and Indonesia's Rio Weda. The winning men's and women's teams will also secure an additional third surfer for qualification in Paris 2024. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
In other news, the ROTARACT Club of Tortola plans to host 150 young professionals in the Virgin Islands for its BVI Homecoming Conference in June this year. More in this report.
Mr. Selvin Dawson is the 4th person from the Virgin Islands to be the district ROTARACT representative in the district's history. The previous Virgin Islands DRRs were Edson Boyer from the ROTARACT Club of Tortola in 2005 to 2006, Javon Reimer from the ROTARACT Club of Tortola 2017 to 2018, and Trevor Bridgewater from the ROTARACT Club of Virgin Gorda in 2020 to 2021. DRR Selvin expressed excitement about hosting the conference, noting that the BVI clubs had faced challenges with 2 previous opportunities to host the conference due to the impact of Hurricanes Irma and Maria, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic. The conference committee wants to improve the conference experience for attendees and showcase the potential of the Virgin Islands as a top conference spot. We see numerous opportunities for the event to significantly contribute to the local economy and effectively promote the destination through strategic marketing endeavors. Notably, a diverse array of attendees hailing from the UK, US, as well as 15 Caribbean countries have eagerly registered to partake in this promising event. DRR Selvin said, "The conference will feature a range of activities including Rotary-based training sessions aimed at enhancing personal and professional development. Attendees will have the opportunity to participate in community service initiatives and engage in formal ceremonies. Additionally, there will be stimulating VI excursions as well as various social and fellowship activities planned to encourage networking and camaraderie among participants." Moreover, DRR Selvin said, and I quote, "There is still an opportunity for local businesses to partner with us and play a crucial role in ensuring that our attendees receive an authentic BVI experience, who wholeheartedly welcome and greatly appreciate the support of local community members, and we encourage all interested contributors to reach out and connect with us. This partnership is not only beneficial to our event, but also also creates a positive ripple effect in the local business ecosystem. Selvin said, and I quote, "June 2024 is a very significant time to host the conference. It marks the end of my time in office and aligns with the 40th anniversary of the ROTARACT Club of Tortola." Additionally, he said that celebrating this milestone, reflecting on the club's impact on the Virgin Islands community, will be a key part of the event. He said, "ROTARACT's 4 decades left distinct marks on the territory. The club has partnered with or produced the Kids and the Sea Cats, Youth Career Exposition, chartered the ROTARACT Club of Virgin Gorda, hosted the 2018 ROTARACT District Conference in Miami, erected the first solar tree in the region, and other partnership with the BVI Rotary family." The ROTARACT Club of Tortola was chartered in 1984 with President Archibald Christian. The ROTARACT Club of Tortola is a youth-based community service organization sponsored by the Rotary Club of Tortola. Worldwide, ROTARACT clubs are considered partners of Rotary International. ROTARACT District 7020 was formed in 1998 and is one of the 529 districts worldwide. It includes 10 countries where 3 languages are spoken, with over 40 clubs and 800 plus ROTARACtors. These countries are Anguilla, Bahamas, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Haiti, Jamaica, St. Martin, Turks and Caicos, the U.S. Virgin Islands. The last time a ROTARACT District Conference was held in the BVI was in 2006 at the Prospect Reef Hotel. In 2018 and 2021, the BVI led conferences that were held in Miami and virtually, respectively.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick break, but stay tuned because there is more news when we return.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you,
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out that trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire. Bring it home and upgrade today.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Reggae icon and lead singer of the Grammy Award-winning reggae group of Morgan Heritage, PEETAH Morgan, has passed away. The singer's death was confirmed on February 25th in a statement issued by the band through its official Instagram page. We remember his last performance in Tortola. The band expressed their grief in a heartfelt statement, saying, "It is out of sincere love that we share that our beloved husband, father, son, and brother, and the lead singer of Morgan Heritage, Peter Anthony Morgan, has ascended today. The Morgan family expressed their gratitude for the outpouring of love and support they anticipate as the news of his passing spreads. Our family thanks you in advance for your overwhelming love and support, and we ask your continued prayers as we go through this process. We also ask that you please respect our privacy during this time of healing," the statement said. The cause of Peter's death was not disclosed in the statement. He was 46 years old at the time of his passing. Fans in the British Virgin Islands who attended the Emancipation Festival Village in 2023 would have witnessed one of his iconic performances, unknowingly in the final months of his life.
Said she was lonely, asked me if she could come over. She said it would be our secret, but the word, she's your best friend who became my friend. Behind your back, she trying to get my back. Baby, I admit it, I did hit it. 'Cause if I did, I would've been no better than your friend who became my friend. And behind your back, she trying to get my back. Baby, I admit it, I did hit it. 'Cause if I did, I would've been no better than your friend. So many times she said she can't trust me. So many times she think I was lying. But this is just how it happened. I said, take a look in your life, analyze the friend that you keep there, and how she want to be creepy with your man. It's so sad she's your best friend who became.
Reggae lovers from across the world continue to express their sympathy through various social media platforms, remembering PEETAH's life and the immeasurable impact he has had on the genre. This is the second loss for the Morgan family in recent years. In 2022, the family mourned the passing of its patriarch, the veteran reggae singer Denroy Morgan. Jacko Wooding, 284 News. Our team recently paid a visit to the H. Lavity Stout Community College to capture the Creative Waves art exhibition. More in this report. Hey 284, I'm Jacko Wooding coming to you from the main campus of the H. Lavity Stout Community College in Paraquita Bay, Tortola. Now, something special is going on here right now, and of course, we had to bring down the cameras to share it with you. Throughout the month of February, Creative Waves BVI has taken center stage, and one of their activities was the art exhibition, completely free to the public and visitors to the BVI to witness some of the crafts of local craftspeople and artists. Now, that included the main building of the H. Lavity Stout Community College being transformed into an art gallery. So we're bringing you all the amazing pieces right now. And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI, on Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and Threads. I am Jacko Wooding, and I will see you again next week and this evening through our social media pages, because we will be over in Virgin Gorda covering the Miss Teen Virgin Gorda Easter Festival pageant, so you need to keep it locked with us for all of those updates. Now, viewers, I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
Yo, everything good, Dad? Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy. What you mean? Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out that trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Yes. You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?